What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Romeo Shan, and here is an episode where I'm going to be showing you the upcoming Elite Specialization for the Ranger in the upcoming expansion for Guild Wars 2, known as Path of Fire. As you guys might know, that my main is a Ranger, hence Dark Ranger Romeo. So when I heard the title of the new specialization, Soulbeast, I got a bit excited, but just from the title, because when they actually announced the actual expansion and they released a video of it, I was quite iffy about what I saw. I'll be honest with you, as a ranger, especially as a melee ranger, I know what people are going to say. Melee ranger, you num. I basically, when I saw the preview of the Ranger when Guild Wars 2 was going to come out, my dreams were like coming true, because that's all I was interested in, making a melee ranger. Even in Guild Wars original, I had a melee ranger, and that's what I really wanted to make, so I was super excited. Unfortunately, I felt the melee ranger sort of got the short end of the stick, as they say, and that is true. And whenever it felt like my character was getting balanced a bit, something would happen to it to imbalance it out. I was also trapper, and I love traps, but I don't know why ArenaNet decided to just take away my ground targeting and trapping, because some of my fondest memories was using that, and then that forced me to use the bow because I didn't have a range skill then. But I really miss being a mainly melee character. So when I saw the video of this using a dagger, I was excited the fact that there's another melee option, but knowing what they've done in the past, I'm not holding my breath here. Alright, another thing that I really thought was interesting was the idea that you can sort of merge with the pet, and that's but let's see how effective that is. So let's start off with the obvious. Let's start off with the attack skills I've got. So you got the dagger attack skill 1, groundwork gauge, sweep past your foe's defenses, exposing their vulnerability. So you put vulnerability on them with damage. The second skill is leading swipe, so you rake your dagger across your foe, leaving them bleeding. Nice. Serpent stab, slash across your foe, poisoning them. That's nice. Deadly delivery, so you could strike deeply into your foe, inflicting multiple conditions. So you strike with bleeding, with poison, and with vulnerability. It looks nice. The charge time is half a second, so you can attack in quick succession, similar to a thief, I guess. So looking good. Still not excited about this animation. Alright. Skill number 2, double arc. So I rip your blade through your foe twice, inflicting heavy damage. Your pet's next 2 strikes inflict poison. So once again, you're stacking the poison on your enemy, bleeding and poison. Skill number 3, instinctive engage. So you leap forward and slash at your foe, gain quickness if you successfully strike. I can see there's a 2 number there, so over time I could recharge 2 of these, so I can use 2 in quick succession. One of the things that I miss from the Ranger at the moment is his attack animation for the sword, for attack 1. They changed it. I understand why they did it, but it was sort of increasing the survivability of him a bit, but I think it gave a bit of evasion to the character, and got me out of a few tricky situations. So that's skill number 1. Skill number 2. Alright, and then skill number 3. Quite a bit of distance he travels. Alright, of course we all know skill number 4 and 5 if you've already played the Ranger. Alright, so that's the attack skills. Let's move on to the utility skills. So this the new class now offers the new specialization now offers us stances, as the ranger stances. You got the bear stance, where I heal myself and my pet, and lose conditions while in this stance. Alright, that looks pretty good, because condition damage is something that really affects me in a lot of situations. Each second removes 2 conditions. That is actually a lot, and that's going to help me quite a bit when my melee ranger fights necromancers, for example. Let's see what the animation looks like, because I think in the preview I saw one of the stance animations, and I think this is one of the better animations. The stance animations are these better animations on the ranger. The new animations, that is. So there's the bear stance. Nice. I like the sound with it as well. Intimidating. Nice. Alright, so then the next stance you've got is the Griffin stance. It basically increases your endurance regen. So gain endurance. Your endurance recovery is greatly improved, and you gain might when you evade attacks. So you get Griffin stance for 8 seconds. Your endurance regen is above, and you get might, but only when you evade attacks. So it doesn't really give you might. But I suppose if it increases endurance, you've got a chance to apply it. So let's see what the Griffin stance looks like. That was sad. Wait, I think I forgot the Griffin's just a bird in this, isn't it? It's not like the kind of Griffin that we have in other MMOs. That's the Griffin bird, guys. Increases the endurance regen. I think I'm still stoked by the bear stance. That's good. That's still good. Right. Number 8 is the Doliac stance. Gain defensive boons and remove conditions that impede movement. Prevent application of such conditions while in this stance. That's nice. That's very good. Retaliation you get from it, not just stability. And I think this probably looks good. Yeah, there you go. The bigger the better, you know what I'm saying? Alright. The next stance is the Vulture stance. While in this stance, striking a foe grants you might if they are above the health threshold, which is around 50%, and affects them with poison if they are below. Okay, so it grants me might, so increasing my damage somehow on a singular item. So the Vulture, so it's probably going to be a small, like a Griffin type animation. Actually, the Vulture was bigger than the Griffin, so that's interesting. Alright, let's see the hidden stance there. A MOA stance. Okay. MOA stance. Gain boons and increase the duration of boons you grant while in this stance. Okay. By gain boons, which is Fury, Protection, Swiftness. Let's see what the animation is like.
Urge to kill rising.
That's all good. All good. Right. And then you got the final stance, which is the lead stance, the one wolf pack. Your successful attacks will trigger a second strike while in this stance. That sounds pretty good. Strike delay 1%. Probably not that good if you're doing condition damage mainly, but it's good. One wolf pack. Striking a foe will cause them to be attacked again after a short delay. And let's check the animation. It looks like a wolf or something. Nice. Nice. They're okay, but I don't know. I feel that you look at all the other animations they've got for all the other characters. Even though I think I mentioned before that this game's a bit heavy on the sensory overload with the animations, etc. But once again, I feel like a ranger's got, comparatively to other classes, a ranger's got a bit of a short end of the stick. Alright, let's go on to the... Wait, I got the bow. What am I doing? What else? Alright, let's check out the pets, because I've just logged in and they've got this weird pet there which I've never seen in my life. It's called Jacaranda. I'm guessing it's in the upcoming expansion. So it's something unlocked. I'm saying guessing because I basically haven't run around Tyria looking for all the pets. I know some pets I'm missing. Really, I was looking for a stalker, and you get to equip that in the beginning. The only other pet I was really interested in was the juvenile fire wyvern, which obviously I've got equipped. Okay, but clicking on this, first thing I've noticed, I do notice though, is obviously they've got the 4 skills that they have for pets. I'm not going to go into the details about the skills for pets, but I noticed that below there's 3 skills there for Soulbeast. So I'm guessing once you merge with the pet in beast mode, you can use these particular skills. Oh, there you go. So depending on the pet type, you can get these particular skills, supportive skills. So this pet's a support character. You know, I might as well check the skills for this reason. So, you know, okay, blast enemy, strikes enemy, lightning damage, but it heals people. Okay, so that's a heal skill. Let's choose something. Okay, let's try this out then. If I merge with this beast mode, let's see what the animation is like. Alright, that's the animation. One thing that is good is that the beast mode doesn't have like a energy I have to do and then equip the skill like the druid's celestial form. It could be something with the I could equip anytime, but obviously I'm guessing there's a recharge on it or something. So first skill is there, chain lightning, call lightning to small area. Nice. And then restore health, photosynthesize. I think that was similar to the skill that the pet itself had. And then I'm guessing the beast skill. I'm guessing this is the elite skill you get for getting a supportive character, which is restore health to your allies and grant them reprieve from conditions too. Nice, very druid-like. That's good. So if I get out of beast mode, back to that character, so that's okay. And I also note that depending on the kind of pet you merge with, it gives you a bonus to your stats. You got increased vitality and increased health per target on a supportive one. Let's try something else. Oh, there got some new pets there. You got the gazelle, obviously. The 2 of the skills that you get are actually the skills of the pet itself. You get the kick on this, and then of course the charge. Okay, the gazelle, it says, is a ferocious pet, so you get bonus to power and ferocity. And then the elite beast skill for that is the whirly impact. So jump up and slam the ground beneath you, severely damaging foes nearby. And that's the 2 skills from that's charge and kick from your pet. So if I try that out, beast mode with that, pet skill 1, kick, nice, flying kick, Bruce Lee style, and then charge, nice. And then the elite beast mode skill, of course, nice. I'm liking the beast mode elite. I'm calling it elite because, you know, it's just a good way to say it. Alright, so we go on to the next type, I guess. So if that was supportive, this was ferocious. What would this guy be? Iboga. I think that's a new one as well. Jesus. Ugly one, isn't it? Alright, so whoa, it's got a freaky sound as well. Wouldn't want to meet that in the middle of the night coming back from a party. Alright, so that's a deadly one. condition, damage, and precision. Alright, so you got your condition one sorted, got your supportive one sorted, and you got your power ferocity one. The elite skill for this is Primal Cry. Tap into your primal essence and unleash a debilitating roar, doing bleeding, damage, and vulnerability. You got these skills for this guy. Let's give it a go. Beast mode activated. Right, so skill 1 there is launch a projectile that inflicts torment and confusion, something that wasn't available to rangers much, but now we got it through if we merge with this particular pet. And then weird. And then Primal Cry. Nice. Not as dramatic as the other two, the ferocity or the heat support one, but still be good. Alright, so what's the next skill? Is there another new pet somewhere? Pig. Has Pig always been there? I can't remember. Sportive. I think that's a new one. I'm not sure. Beautiful. Anyway, I think I'll stick with, I'll see what my favorite ones are. So my favorite one was the Wyvern. And that would count as a deadly one. Condition damage, precision, nice, nice. Of course I would like the Stalker. So Stalker would be, what Stalker would... Oh, that's weird. The Stalker is actually a supportive one. That's interesting. That's very interesting. In case you're wondering, I like the Stalker. I don't actually like the Stalker. It's just, I don't know, it was my pet in Guild Wars 1. I couldn't. So when I played Guild Wars 2, I had the choice of those 3 pets in the beginning. I was like, definitely going with my man Stalker. You go way back. So that's the stuff. I don't know. I suppose it looks like it's just 3 new pets, so might as well go through the skills of the pets. What do you guys think? You're not even there now, so that's fine. I'll go through them. So let's check out the Gazelle. The Gazelle skills are Head Toss. Toss your foe into the air. Wow, that would be annoying. Headbutt. Bash your target. Kick. Obviously, we just saw a version of that of myself doing it. And then there's Charge. Charge at your target. Okay. Then we go on to, what was the other one? Fanged Iboga, where skill 1 is spits a fanged projectile to pull in its prey. Mobilizes enemies as well. Consuming Bite. Bite foes, dealing additional damage for each condition afflicting anyone struck. Nice. Pretty nice. Obviously, you've got Torment and Confusion going there, and then you hit them with this. But obviously, we don't hit them. The pet does. So, you know, hopefully the AI there knows how to do that on the right time. Crippling Anguish, obviously just looked at that. And then Narcotic Spores, where we cause confusion and damage. And then what was the third one is the Jacaranda. So you got number 1 where fire a missile that roots foes for a period. Okay. And then the other one is strike your target with roots. So you damage them. False Lightning, already seen that. I wonder if the animation is the same. And of course the photosynthesize for healing. And then the last but not least, if I haven't messed up. Actually, what's Seamoth? Have I seen Seamoth before? I remember. I hope I'm not repeating characters that are already there. Alright, let's do this just in case. So you get this. Oh wait, and it's got a new type. So you got the Stout type, of course, where you merge with the Stout pet, granting you increased toughness and vitality, so making me a bit of a tank. Alright, for this guy, you got search the area for an improvised weapon. Okay, jab at your foe with tusks, maul your foes and make them bleed, and the brutal charge where you knock down somebody for 3 seconds, which if you got a pretty high damage build is quite effective. And then I'm not sure if I'm just repeating classes that have always been there. It might be just repeating stuff, isn't it? Warthog. Don't seem like particularly Alonian. Alonian. This guy's got the same skills, but it's got condition damage instead.
Refreshing.
Pig's got the same skills, but it's Alright, so let's move on to traits, because I know that's what you guys have been waiting for excitedly. The traits: Soulbeast, dagger proficiency. Yeah. Alright, so you got the first passive there, obviously, is just to gain access to stances and pull foes towards you and bind them briefly. I don't know how you do that. Prelude slash. Where do you use that? That's the weird one. Oh, that's the skills for the beasts. Alright. Okay. So you got fresh actually wait, what's the beast mode skill? So your first one is pull enemies towards you. And then that's another one. Primal Cry, already checked that out. Ritual Reprieve, check that. Unflinching Fortitude. That's for the more stout type characters, I think. Jump Up and Slam, that's of course the Force. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright. So first line of traits there. Fresh reinforcement. Entering beast mode grants you the boons affecting your pet. So you know, if you got the boons on your pet, it'll be transferred to you. That makes sense. Live fast. Sorry, using a beast ability grants you offensive boons. Nice. That's pretty good. You got Fury and you got Quickness. Let's go with this for now. Okay, next one is Unstoppable Union. Entering beast mode breaks stun and causes your attacks to be temporarily unblockable. Nice. The beast mode activated. Alright, the second passive trait is Furious Strength. You deal more damage while you have Fury. You of course get Fury using the Moa stance, for example. So it's quite effective. The next skill is the trait line. Starts off with the skill called Second Skin. Conditions inflict less damage to you while you have protection. So in the beginning I said that there's a difficulty for rangers when it comes to fighting with against conditions. So obviously this will help it a lot. It reduces the damage of them by granting you protection, if you have protection, that is. Alright, the next skill is Essence of Speed. Gaining quickness increases the duration of other boons affecting you. So any boons you've got increases by 2% if I get quickness, and there's a few skills here where you get quickness, and for some reason I cannot find the one I was thinking about. Oh, it's skill number 3. When you leap forward you get swiftness. Alright, and finally Predator's Cunning. When you apply poison to a foe, steal some health from them. Yes, but no. Okay, this is something I've always wanted on the Ranger, because in Guild Wars Original, one of the things I like to do was to play a Ranger Necromancer and steal some health every now and then just for survivability options. This looks good on the surface, but when you look at the healing, it's really not that good. I mean, 100 and that, you know, and then 170 healing, it's nothing. It's really nothing. Alright, so you get next you got Twice as Vicious. Disabling a foe increases your damage and condition damage for a short duration. That's right. So you got for example, if you got a pet that knocks down a foe, or you knock down a foe using one of your skills, this is of course going to help you out. So if I had if you remember that pet where I got those skills where I can bash into an enemy, then this will obviously help to take them down. I think it was a 3-second knockdown that I noticed. Alright, so you go into the next skill. So you got the Eternal Bond, next traits. Eternal Bond. While in beast mode, you would be down. If you would be down, instead fall out of beast mode and recover health. That's pretty good. So if you don't really, you can use that to do the beast mode defensively and get out of tricky situations where you might die. The next skill is Leader of the Pack. It's a stance. Stance skills, it's not a stance, it's effect stance skills. Stance skills grants their effects to nearby allies for a reduced duration. I think that would really be helpful in the bear stance. So if my teammates get some conditions, they will get that. So if it removes effectively 8 conditions for me over 4 seconds, then for my allies it will remove 4 conditions over 2 seconds. But that's still a lot, and that can help a lot in tricky AoE situations. And then the last but not least, you've got Oppressive Superiority. Sounds pretty awesome. Deal increased damage to foes who have less health than you. Conditions you apply to foes with less health than you last longer. Interesting. Interesting. So that could... So obviously, if you got more health than your foe, increased damage, great. If you got less health than your foe, but you suddenly use a heal skill to recover, and then you come back to it, then it pushes up your damage a bit as well. So looking at it, interesting. Let's go try the skills out, see how they go. Alright, I'm just gonna change the pet because, well, actually, Stalker's there, I might as well use that. Alright, skill number 1, let's try that out. So. Nice. What happens if I do beast mode and then attack him like that? Does it do more damage? I don't know. That's a weird. I couldn't really tell if it does more damage. Actually, it does. I think it does. Yeah. So over here, I noticed about 600 to like 900 or something. Over there, it was, pushing up to 1,000. So only slightly up damage-wise. What happens if I attack it with a pet though? So if I attack it with a... Please don't attack that, please stay away. Right. No. Other guy just used skill. I'll have to do it again, sorry. Right, so if I attack it with my pet, and then attack myself as well. I don't know. Let's just do that again. So let's just use the pet. 700, 700, 1378. Doing more damage. So one thing's for sure, guys. If you think that you're gonna merge with the pet and it's gonna push your damage up to what the pet does on its own, then you're gonna be sorely disappointed. It seems to be the case here. So merging with the pet. So I think merging with the pet is something that I isn't encouraged that much. Well, it's as in you can use the pet, but just so you can gain access to those skills for a while, and then go back to using your pet for additional damage. So let's try the leap skill. 2. There you go. Yeah, with the pet, quite a lot of damage there. I know that it's a light armored character, that a dummy I'm attacking, but still is pretty good. Alright, so what else can we do? So if I do... Let's try the one wolf stance. I need to attack this guy. Just go away, please. Die. Come on. I know some of you will notice I'm spending more time on this dummy than on other characters, because as I said, Ranger's my main. Alright, so there you have it. Let's try it. So we've seen the normal attacks. Let's demonstrate it. That's normal attacks there. Okay, and now we can try the normal attacks with the one wolf pack stance. where basically, you know, successful attacks give you extra strikes. I think that's true there. All right, let's try that. I do that, and then I do that. That really did pile on the damage. It did, didn't it? That was pretty good. I'm surprised what the damage this does. That's pretty good. So at least the wolf didn't disappoint. The long ass recharge there.
Urge to kill rising.
Quick strikes, pretty good. Obviously with the dagger it's a bit hard because if you're moving around and trying to attack the enemy. What a guy. Go beast mode.
We become one.
Oh, good to have the slashing maul skill there. I like that. Alright, I try attacking this guy. Press F1 to bite him for severe damage. Then do the maul attack. Hey, that's good. That's really good. So there you have it, folks. That was the Ranger Specialization, which is going to be released in the upcoming expansion for Guild Wars 2, Path of Fire. That's Beast Mode, Soulbeast. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to the page and share your comments below. If you think I was being a bit too negative about the Ranger, yeah, why not? Just put your points there. And if you have your own set of disappointments, then put that there as well. I look forward to hearing your comments, and please subscribe to the page, share with your friends, and I will see you soon. So thank you for joining me, and check out all the other vids as well. Goodbye.